The quick screen is one of the simplest passing concepts you can install in your offense that helps your quarterback get confidence in throwing the ball, gets the ball to your playmakers, and you can really make the defense defend the whole field. Now, that's just one of another 3 tips we're going to talk about in today's video. Let's go. Hey Coach McKie here, and welcome to my channel. If this is the first time visiting my channel, let me tell you what it's about real quick. Football, offense, defense, special teams, interviews with Hall of Fame coaches and D1 coordinators and all of that. So if you like that, stick around. You're going to love this video. What we're going to do today is we're going to give away 3 simple passing concepts that you can install in your offense regardless of what you run, that you're going to see amazing results. Your quarterback's going to get it. Your wide receivers are going to understand what you're asking of them, and your offense is going to thrive. Let's get into it. All right, so the third best passing concept that you can install in your offense right now is the 4 Verts concept. And we're going to go over all of these are at a 2x2, and it's going to be the simplest way to install the 4 Verts concept so that you don't have to worry about your quarterback overthinking things and just pissing the bed. So let's get into the diagram right now. So again, we are going to run this at a 2x2. Please forgive my my drawing because I am not a art teacher, but we've got 2x2. We got the Y over here, the R over here, the F over here, the L over here, and let's say we have the back to the left side. We're going to be calling this 6. You can call it Daytona. I know that's what they call it in Noel Mazzoni's thing. Nomenclature, you can call it 6. In the air raid, you can call it verts. You can call it vertical, whatever you want to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to tag the back side of it. We're going to tag the backside, the L or the X in your system, on a 15-yard comeback. There's a reason for that. That is the bailout for the quarterback if things are going wrong. They do not know. He doesn't know where to go with the ball. He has this. In our offense, this is the oh shit. This is what we do when the quarterback's like, oh shit, where do I go with the ball? That is what we have. Everybody else is running straight up vertical. They are not stopping. They do not have an option to do anything. They're running. Now, what his landmarks are: top of the numbers, hash, and he is running this on the top of the numbers. That is their landmark. What's the back doing? He is going opposite the wide receiver that has the comeback. In this example, we are going to be running it to the right because the L or the X in your offense is coming back. So what we're going to do is this, and here's the rules. This is why it makes it so simple. The progression is 1, 2, 3, wide, open, OS. That means the quarterback's dropping back, going 1, 2, plant. It's a 3-step drop from us in the shotgun. And he is looking here. Does he have it? Is there anybody? Is there a defender in this grass area? No. Throw it. Yes. Hitch up. Is there a defender in this grass area? No. Throw it. Yes. Then we look to the back. Why do we do this? Because we are using the defense's rules against them. If this is a 2-high, which you will see a lot of teams do, they will put this apex defender right here. They will have a corner right here. What's going to happen? Well, when he goes vertical, he triggers, it turns into man-to-man. When he goes vertical, he has to wall off and pass him to the safety. When that happens, there is all this space right here that no one's there. So if you dump it off to your running back, who should be one of the best athletes on your team, you're going to have a lot of success right here. There's no one to stop it. If something happens, if this man pushes over here and this guy comes this way, then you're going to go, is this wide open when he hitches? Is this wide open? Can I just shove it up my butt and fart it out there and it's a completion? Yes, then throw that. If not, come back to your OS. Now, what the key coaching point is this. He has to sprint like he is running it vertical. He cannot jog. He cannot act like he's just not in the play. He is a part of the play. He's an integral part of this play. He is sprinting 15 yards, and then he is coming right back down his stem, all the way back. So that gives the quarterback an area to throw to. He knows he's going 15 yards and retracing and coming straight back. So this is the number 3 passing concept you should put in your offense. Let's get to the next one. All right, the second passing concept you should put in your offense, regardless of what offense it is the Y corner concept. Why do I love this concept? Because I love having something break away to the back of the end zone that's not a fade, that your quarterback can get used to throwing it And it has all the answers. It has a zone answer, it has a man answer, and it just dominates defenses. So let's get to the diagram. Again, we're running all of these at a 2x2 because every offense has a 2x2 set. That's why we're doing this. It could be 2x2 with 2 tight ends. It could be 2x2 at a flex bone. It could be a 2x2 out of the wing T. Doesn't matter. You can still run this at any freaking formation you want. The Y corner, what we do is we have this man 4 steps, and then he is breaking it to the pylon. If he's outside the 20, it's in the front pylon. If it's inside the 20, it's the back pylon. Why do we do that? So the quarterback and the wide receiver both have a landmark. They know where the ball is going to be at if it's wide open. That's why. The R is running a 3-step 1, 2, 3 lazy snag right over the ball. He's aiming for the guy that's either head up or slightly inside the Y. He wants to be a yard behind him. That is his aiming point. The running back is running a swing. You can run a shoot if you want to. It depends on what your quarterback and your wide receiver and your running back like to do. It's totally up to you. Doesn't really matter. The F is running a 1-step skinny slant, making sure that he does not cross the center's face. This is your hot. And the L is running a 3-step hitch. If the ball doesn't get to him, we are going to slide it in. This is in our offense, the OS, the oh shit. If something happens and the quarterback doesn't know where to go with the ball, he is throwing the OS. So what's the quarterback's progression? He's coming up here and he is looking, does it look like these guys right here are going to blitz? Because if they're coming like this, this is what the quarterback's doing. Catch, turn, throw the ball. I'm going to be honest, in the 11 years we've been running this, we've only hit this 3 or 4 times. But in those 3 or 4 times, it has dominated the defense. We got big yards off of it, and we did really well. So you just have to remind him to hit this. Next, he's looking to see if this corner is off. If this corner is 6 yards or more off, we don't care what's going on right here. We're catch, turning, and throwing it right now, right away. We will take these yards over and over again. If this is the pre-snap. If he does not like any of these right here, he is coming right here. It is, again, a 3-step drop for us. Why? Because we want to get this guy some space. We want to get him time to react, to get open, and all of that. So it's, again, a 3-step. Push off, 2, plant, and then we're going 1 to 2 to 3. Corner, is there color in this grass area? No, throw it. Color in the grass area? Yes, look to the back. The only thing that can happen is if it's a too high safety like this, then this corner, if he's dropping, then the back's wide open. That's why we go to the back third. And it helps with all the other things that we have done. That is why we want to train the quarterback to dump it off. If something happens, and then we go to number 3. So that is the second concept you should put in right after the 4 verts. Let's go to the number 1 concept you should put in your offense. Before we get to the top play you need to install in your offense, regardless of what the offense is, make sure you stay to the end, because I have a bonus passing concept that no one really uses, but they really should, because it is nasty. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, the number 1 pass play you should add to your playbook, regardless of what offensive formation you run or system you run, is the stick concept. I'm a huge proponent of the stick concept. I think it's one of the easiest passing concepts to install. It's quick. Your quarterback doesn't have to worry about anything. You're getting the ball to your best player. And if you suck at blocking, you are going to be successful in this once you drill it enough times and the quarterback feels comfortable with it. So let's get into the diagram. We're going to be running stick at a 2x2. Remember, 2x2, I'm only using that because it's the easiest thing to do. Every offensive system has a 2x2 set, so that's why we're doing it. We're running stick to the right. That means the left is the same thing that the Y corner is. A 1-step skinny slant, never crossing the center. A 3-step hitch. If he doesn't get it, he's coming over here. Quarterback still has the same reads pre-snap. This is the pre-snap side. All right, the pre-Thanos side. Does that look like they're blitzing? Yes, catch, turn, and throw it. That's your hot. That is bailing you out if they bring more than 5, because we can block 5. But if they bring a 6 one, this is our hot. Is this corner 6 yards more off? Yes, catch, turn, and throw it. I don't care what we have over here. You got to throw it. If this is the no, then we're going concept side. This is an MOR. One of the 2 issues you're going to have running this play is this man right here is not going to want to outside release, especially if that corner is so far outside leverage of him. You have to stress, hey, buddy, I don't care if you go outside the stadium, if you need to release outside of this corner, because if you don't, it messes the whole play up. Then it's the tailback. He's got the flat or the shoot. Doesn't matter. Don't overthink this. Whatever the quarterback and running back is comfortable with, that is what you need to go for. Then he is running a 4-step hitch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, turn around on the 4th. Quarterback is reading this man, the man that's head up, the slightly outside, or head up, the slightly inside the Y. If he stays inside, you throw out. If he goes outside, you throw in. Quarterback steps, he's just catching. One step, it's really just a catch and a plant, and he's ripping it. What's the second thing that you're going to have trouble with? This man. He is going to stare down this Y the entire time. You need to stress to him, hey, when you catch it, if this man is anywhere near this Y, you catch, turn, and you throw it to the running back. Why do we want to do that? Because if you dump it off to the running back enough times, this man is not going to sit there on the Y. If you keep throwing it to the flat, throwing it to the flat, throwing it to the flat, he's going to get sick of that, and he is going to run to the flat area, which opens up this right here. That is what we want. So make sure you tell him, mandatory outside release, make sure to tell him you are okay with him throwing the ball to the running back. Now let's get into that bonus concept that is just disgusting and no team is actually running it. This is a concept that you can install in any offense that I don't see a lot of people doing, but it's such an easy thing to do that you need to do it. It gets the ball to your best player in space. Not a lot of people are over there because this is what we see when we get 3-by-1. We get something like this right here. So what is this play? Really simple. The new age sweep. Y'all are blocking, comboing here, and then he is just running to the flat. You're taking one step, and then you're just throwing it to the running back. It's the new way to run the sweep concept. It is nasty. You need to put it in. Hey, if you like these concepts, click these videos right here to watch more, and I will see you later.